I am joined today by a very special guest, aka Lauren from Reads and Daydreams, who is here to join me for a very, very special video with a very exciting announcement. Do you want to tell them what it is?
Yeah. Is this the... No.
No.
No, I don't. We are announcing the new and improved Feminist Orchestra book club. Woo! We have champagne though.
We do. Well, it's Prosecco. So if you've been following me for a while, then you are probably familiar with the name Feminist Orchestra Book Club. It's a book club that I started back at the beginning of 2016 with the purpose of reading about feminist themes and topics through literature, whether it be fiction, non-fiction or what have you. And it's been on a bit of a hiatus, but now, as Lauren said, it is back and bigger and better than ever, and we are hosting it as a couple.
Yeah. It's like we're announcing our engagement. Together we shall be doing it. So what the Feminist Orchestra book club was doing before was reading one book every month. I think we've decided to dial that down a little bit, just to allow everybody enough time to read the books and get involved in the discussions. So what we're going to be doing going forward is reading one book every 2 months. So each year there will be 6 books.
Yeah.
We're starting...
Set for this year.
Yeah. We're starting a little bit midway through the first year, so we're not going to start until March this year because we're a little bit behind on our schedule. So there'll be 5 books this year, but next year and all the many other years going forward there will be 6 books for you to read.
And we will be reading from a diverse selection of genres and from authors. We are very committed to including people from different walks of lives.
Yeah, all sorts of experiences. Yeah. All sorts of experiences. We're doing non-fiction, memoir, kind of all-encompassing.
Yeah.
This is kind of for everyone to be included.
Yes, exactly. And obviously we can't cover everything in this first new year with 5 books, but we will over time try and broach as many topics as possible, from LGBT issues to race issues related to feminism, to domestic violence, to body issues.
Yeah, the way women are depicted in the media, like wider gender studies. It's going to be kind of all-encompassing, really. So the way that you can join in is join our Goodreads group, which is the Feminist Orchestra Book Club, I think it is. I actually don't know, that's what it's called on Goodreads.
Complicated.
I know. So on there there'll be a list of all of the books that we're going to be reading. It's also all the books that we've previously read and a kind of wider bookshelf of different books that you can read as well. If you're looking for some recommendations, there will be discussions on there so you can talk about the books as we're reading them. And
we will always announce the reading list for the entire year in advance to give you time to locate those books, whether it be buying them or finding them in your local library or asking your library to order them in, and hopefully they will all be books that you can get a hold of no matter where you are.
Yeah.
We can but try.
Try and not pick stuff that's out of print.
Yeah.
Shall we tell them what we're doing for this year?
Yes, so the most exciting part, the 5 books that we have picked for 2018. Would you like to kick things off with our March-April read?
So our March-April read is going to define what I think the rest of this book club is about, and that is Feminism is for Everybody by Bell Hooks. This
one is a non-fiction pick and the title is pretty self-explanatory, I think.
Yeah.
It is an exploration of feminism, how feminism is important to everybody in society, how we can all be feminists and participate in trying to make the world a more gender equal place.
Yeah, I think it touches on intersectionality as well.
Yes, so everybody in
and we haven't read all of these books ourselves yet either, so we've picked most of these books we haven't read.
No, I haven't read any of them.
Yeah, I've read one of them already.
Yeah.
So that's March, April.
For May, June, we're going to move to the fiction side of things with Brick Lane by Monica Ali. Brick Lane is the story of an immigrant woman living in London. And then we will be reading...
What's the next one on the list? Oh, Oranges Are Not the Only Fruit by Jeanette Winterson, which is a fictionalised memoir of Jeanette Winterson growing up in the north of England with a mother who's very, very religious and her being gay. That will be July, August.
Yes.
We'll work it all out. It will be on the Twitter page. It's fine.
Details down below. September, October is our other non-fiction pick, which is Trainwreck, and that's about our obsession with women and madness and women having breakdown in the public sphere and in the media.
Yeah, I think that's going to be really interesting. Yeah. And then rounding off the year, we're going to be reading Kindred by Octavia E. Butler, which is about a woman who's transported back in time, I believe, to her ancestors who were slaves.
Yes.
interesting.
So hopefully interesting selection there. I think it's interesting. I'm really excited to read all of them.
Well, these are books that we want to read, so like we're interested in doing it. So you can always follow along with all of these books as we're reading them as part of the Goodreads group, but we'll also be doing some more formal kind of discussions, reviews about these books as well. At the end of the first month, we'll be doing a Twitter chat. So if you follow us on Twitter, it'll be at Fem Orchestra, I think is the handle.
That's the one, yeah.
I remembered it. And we'll be doing some Twitter chats. Details of these will be provided obviously nearer the time. And at the end of the second month, we'll be doing a video discussion, which I guess we'll take it in turns. Whose channel we'll put that video on, and we'll be discussing
so make sure you're subscribed to both of us.
Oh yeah, but also I imagine by that point we'll have seen a lot of your comments and had these discussions on Twitter as well, so it won't just be our opinions on the book that we'll be discussing, it'll be the opinions of everybody in the book club.
And you don't need to wait around for us if you very likely finish the book or having progress in the book before either of us have managed to comment on it. This is your book club as much as it is our book club, so you know, engage in that conversation on the Goodreads group. It's a book club and it's not exclusively our thing. It is for everybody.
For everybody.
That's going to become our new catchphrase. It's the Feminist Orchestra. It's about all of us, you know, banging our feminist drums, blowing our feminist trumpets, and you know,
making some sweet feminist music.
Oh, I like it. And everybody is welcome to join. Absolutely everybody, whether you are completely unfamiliar with the concept of feminism and are just interested in learning a little bit more, whether you are already super into, you know, feminist campaigning, whatever it may be, it is for every single one of you. And we will try and address as many topics as possible over time. And because obviously the Twitter chats will be happening at the end of the first month, whilst we're still perhaps in the middle of the book, or you might not have even started the book, you might be saving it for the next month, we're going to be talking about more than just the content of the book. We're going to use the book as a springboard to talk about wider issues. So if there's a central theme, say like LGBT issues in Oranges Are Not the Only Fruit, we will discuss more of that within the wider sort of spectrum of feminist campaigning and activism and your thoughts and feelings on that.
Yeah, so don't feel pressured to like read the book really quickly or anything like that. You've got 2 months to read it. There'll be lots of discussions happening at all different times throughout those 2 months, and you should be able to get involved in as much as you want to throughout that time. Yeah,
and if you want to miss one of the books, don't feel like you can't be a member because you're not reading every single book. Exactly. Just take part when you can and when you want to.
Yeah, drop in and read one book if you want, that's fine. Yeah. It's always going to be there.
We might pick in the background.
Yeah.
You might have also noticed that Lauren and I have come in our uniforms today. We thought it would be appropriate to announce the return of the book club today, as it is the 100th year anniversary of some women getting the vote for the first time in the United Kingdom. So it seemed like a nice opportunity to kind of begin this discussion back up again, and we both have...
This is coincidental as well. We didn't go out and buy these together, we happened to have matching clothes, so we thought we'd wear them together.
They're from
the uniform for the Feminist Orchestra.
You have to have one of these. These, by the way, are from Literary Emporium, who are in no way like affiliated with this video, but in case you should be, in case you're interested, I will link them down below for those of you that like fancy some sort of like feminist clothing in your life. We will also of course link the Goodreads group, Lauren's channel, the Twitter account, everything that could possibly be relevant, the books.
Yeah, all gonna be in the below.
Yep. Yeah, you can obviously look out for the specific videos that will come at the end of every second month, where we'll discuss a book and also make some suggestions for potential books on similar subjects.
Yeah, we might put together little reading lists, so if you're interested in one book particularly, we'll recommend some other things that you can do to widen your reading about that subject.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Just it's like free university.
Yeah, specifically
as all
women's
universities should be. If you didn't take part in the Feminist Orchestra book club and this is your first exposure to it, all the books we previously read are still there to look at on the group, so you might find some more things that interest you for reading.
Yeah. There's probably some more introductory books in that list as well, actually, isn't there?
Yeah, there's some really good ins.
So this has just worked really well. So this video is on like when women got suffrage.
Yeah.
And then the first month is going to be International Women's Day. Yeah.
Yes. Hopefully there'll be lots of exciting things to come in the future with the book club. I'm so excited to have it back, and I'm all the more excited to have you helping me with it. I think it's going to be all the better to be sort of like
Like a team.
A team project, yeah. This is not a solo affair, this is an orchestra.
Yeah.
And yeah, so thanks.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.
That's alright.
We hope you're excited about it as we are.
I think we've pretty much covered everything though, so until next time guys, happy reading, and we'll both see you very soon.
Bye! We should work out a feminist orchestra sign off, or we could be like do something really awful.
What could we say? We can't say happy feminism.
Keep banging your drums.
Yes.
Oh, no, that's insane.
Maybe we should have got some of my like feministy posters and put them in the background.
Oh, we could have done, yeah.
Well, film it all again.
We can do that.